Hello, I'm back on my DVD review channel, ready to review some more DVDs. As you may know, I'm in a complete new room. This is because I moved house in October, so yeah. I bought this today, so I'm going to review it, as I've just literally remembered that I have a DVD review channel. So I'm going to start doing reviews again. So this is Unit Files. It features Invasion of the Dinosaurs, which is a John Pertwee story, and The Android Invasion, which is a Tom Baker story. Both stories feature Sarah Jane and Unit. So let's have a look at the box. We have John Pertwee, Tom Baker, and Sarah in the middle. Then we have the Humobile, I think that's called, and the Unit Jeep, and the Unit logo and London over the top. And it says Unit Files, Invasion of the Dinosaurs, Android Invasion, 3-disc set, PG, and at the bottom it says the third Doctor faces ravenous prehistoric monsters in deserted London, while the fourth Doctor battles robot duplicates in a strange village. What are the force of Unit friends or foes? Find out in these classic adventures. And it's got the same picture, and stories, and the line, exactly the same as the front there, and then the DVDs like there, so let's get them out. And you've got your info on the bottom. So here's Invasion of the Dinosaurs DVD. This is my favourite out of the two stories. And you've got a nice red spline which makes a change from mostly the fifth Doctor one. I did prefer it when they're like bright colours like reds, blues, yellows. I hate it when they're like just plain black. This is like red and black, so that's quite a nice feature. We've got your John Pertwee icon there for his DVDs. I do like the cover, but I think the dinosaurs, I don't like them on the cover. Because the CGI ones, and I don't think they should be on the cover. I think it should be like Unit troops on the cover or something. With like a giant T-Rex. Well, it is a good cover. You have the Unit logo in the background, with the Doctor with his gun, and Sarah. You have like 3 dinosaurs. You have the pterodactyl, T-Rex, and Bonkosaurus. I'm not good with dinosaur names. And you also have the Humobile and Deserted London in the background. Now let's have a look at the back. Sarah talking to one of the women in the ship. The Doctor and the Humobile talking to the Brigadier. The Doctor, Sarah, Brigadier, Yates and Benton talking to a random soldier who's listening out for the dinosaur report. And the Doctor about to face the pterodactyl. Doctor Who starring John Pertwee. Invasion of the Dinosaurs by Malcolm Hook. Then you have the white writing, which basically says something important. Featuring part 1 available for the first time with restored colour. As episode 1 was kind of in black and white. It was in black and white. But they've managed to recolorize it. Well, I'll go into that later. The blurb says, returning to London, the Doctor and Sarah Jane Smith find a city almost completely devoid of life. The civilian population has been evacuated in a wake of unimaginable event. Somehow, dinosaurs have returned to terrorize the earth. As the Brigadier and Unit fend off increasingly vicious attacks from the gigantic prehistoric reptiles, the Doctor investigates just how the monsters are appearing without warning. But when Sarah Jane is kidnapped, the Doctor realizes that perhaps even his oldest friends can't be trusted. Then you got your special features box underneath that, which says colour recovered version of part 1, plus the previously existing black and white version, which that kind of annoys me. It's defaulted to play in full, on black and white. So you have to go into special features, find where it says episode 1 colour, you have to click on, then play all. Which is rather annoying because I think it should be default on colour. I have the option for black and white, as Grant said in one of his videos. And saying that, the colour isn't like the best like it was. The colorized version of Planet of the Daleks was outstanding, couldn't tell the difference. On the basis of the dinosaurs, I can kind of tell the difference, but it is better than looking at the black and white one. Because like, if it's a black and white like in a William Hartnell story like The Keys of Manorous, or Patrick Chan one like The Underwater Menace, I can put up with that because that's how the stories are broadcast. When like John Perry ones like The Mind of Evil, episode 1 of Invasion of the Dinosaurs, and episode 3 of Planet of the Daleks, do not like watching them in black and white because they're supposed to be in colour. So I'm glad they're recolorizing all the stories now. Now there's only really The Mind of Evil left. But this one could have been recolorized a bit better, I could think. The other special features include a commentary by Richard Franklin, Peter Miles, Terence Walton, Richard Morris, Terence Dix, and Paddy Russell, and Toby Haddock. So of course all are in the story or work for the story, not technical stuff. But you've also got an additional commentary by John Levine for 10 minutes on part 5. John Levine of course plays Benton. You've also got People, Power and Puppetry, where they look at the making of the story, which you kind of have that on every single story more or less. Doctor Who stories Elizabeth Sladen Part 1, which is Elizabeth Sladen's interview in 2003. Billy Smart Circus featuring John Pertwee. Deleted scenes, Now and Then, returning to the locations. Radio Times listings, production information, subtitles, photo gallery, coming soon trailer for the Centre, right? Sorry, I keep on hiccuping. But I do love the Centre, so I'll definitely be getting that one when it comes out. An Easter egg and digitally remastered picture and sound quality. And the story was aired between the 12th and 16th of February, 12th of January to the 16th of February 1974. Produced by Barry Letts, directed by Paddy Russell. I only got your random little information on there. So now let's have a look at the booklet inside. So here we go, here's the booklet. We've got information on the story, which mainly talks about how the story was like, while the story was airing, John Pertwee announced he was going to be leaving, and then it goes on about how the dinosaurs were like a big effect for the story. And you've got exactly the same picture on the cover, and then you've got your John Pertwee things there. On the back, you've got exactly the same pictures as on the cover, more or less, just in a different order. But that one's new, which is Sarah and one of the people in the ship. And you've got your chapter points for all the 6 parts. Now in the book, got no pictures of commentary, which is kind of a bit of a letdown to be honest. But you've got information on all the actors who need to play. Richard Franklin Yates, Peter Miles. Also plays Nida in Genesis of the Daleks. Dr. Lawrence. And I apologise, I can hear my mum laughing. Then it's got information, all the other ones, a bit more information. Also in this one you got the production subtitles and the coming soon. And you got just two, which is the John Levine commentary, the People Power and Puppetry, deleted scenes now and then, Billy Smart Circus, basically a bit of background information. I'll probably be watching Elizabeth Sladen Part 1 tonight. Photo gallery and radio times listings. So now let's have a look at the disc. Right, so here's this one. It's exactly the same as the front cover. There's a little comparison. And then you've got a green version for disc 2, which I do say I kind of like that one, but I kind of like both. But I say the green one's probably my favourite. And that one's a universal disc. And the other one's a PG. But they are kind of good disc covers. So now let's get on to my final thoughts of the DVD. Now, Invasion of the Dinosaurs is a really good story. It's probably one of my favourites from the John Pertwee era. Not overall, because I do prefer quite a lot of stories, because John Pertwee is not my favourite era. Mainly because that is all mainly Earthbound. And I don't like Joe Grant. But when he gets like towards the end, like the season before this, it starts like get me in with stories like Frontier, Planet of the Daleks. And then you come into the season with Time Warrior, this story, and Spiders, which are great stories. So like his later stories are some of my favourites. So yeah, I'll give this story an 8 out of 10. Episode 1 could be repolarized better. It is a really good story. Not one of my favourites, but it's pretty high. So yeah, I do recommend you get the story. And in the next part I'll be reviewing the Android Invasion.